Hey, what's up? And happy Friday. It's Bobby Pin here. You already know it with another artist spotlight. Today, I will present to you some fellow personalities coming up in the media game. They are launching a new talk show, and it's unlike any other talk show we've ever seen before. So I am excited to welcome our guest today. So waiting for them to pop in. In the meantime, you guys already know, go ahead and cop a badge to support your favorite content creators, i.e. me, Bobby Pin. Go ahead, cop a badge. You get a special heart, and you get notification on the side that you have shown love. So also, if you're just tuning in, go check out some of the previous interviews. I've really been talking to some amazing artists, authors, and entrepreneurs. So, hey ladies, how are you?
Hello. How are you?
I am great. Y'all look gorgeous, okay?
You.
Y'all done knocked off my little filter. All right, I had to come back. Because I can't be on here looking basic and y'all looking like that, okay? Some snacks.
Right.
We have Christina and Sherrod. I hope I'm saying your name right. Sheridan?
Drain.
Shadrain. How are you, ladies?
Good.
Good. Yes, quickly, if you could just tell us a little bit about yourselves and what we're here to talk about today, and then we'll dig a little deeper.
Okay, I'll go first. Well, my name is Christina. I'm a production director the production director of Pink Lemonade. And on the side, I also do videography, editing, all that good stuff behind the camera. So, yeah, that's pretty much me.
Yes.
And I'm Shadrain, and I am the visual content producer for PL Productions. I assist our DP over here with our new series coming out, Pynk.
Yes. So before we get to the series that's coming up, the talk show, what is Pink Lemonade? And it's spelled Pynk. So what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Pink Lemonade is basically a creative and marketing agency. There's two hubs apart. So we do more creative side for the brand and making sure that we get our creative juices flowing, along with doing some consulting work for anybody who's interested in our services.
Okay. Now, how did you guys decide that it was time for you to branch out and create your own series?
Oh, well, this is an idea that came up actually a year ago.
Right.
Right, like a whole year ago. We were sitting in a living room and we were just talking about ideas and stuff like that. And pretty much I was like, we need to hear from millennials because we have all of these other podcasts from, older people that have been in the industry for years, but we need some new faces, some fresh new ideas.
Making it relatable.
Exactly.
Yes.
To be relatable, and yeah, so we just started from there and pretty much hustled through Corona.
Right.
Yes. How did Corona impact you guys' schedules? I'd imagine it probably was a little bit helpful, but I don't know, maybe not. It's probably stressful too.
Like it's a catch-22, right?
Yeah.
Like, so amped and ready to just start filming. We were actually at the brink of filming with COVID. So we were trying to figure out our way around, trying to make sure that we're getting the most out of the time that we have with the people that we've also selected too, because they're wonderful people. They are perfect together in sync, and also you'll see that on the show that they just mesh in some way that we just had never really imagined. So having that actually be paused for a second, it did give us time to prepare as well. So we totally revamped how we're doing it our way. So basically the consensus of all of this, everybody's opinions is their own on that show. And everybody's just there to have fun and actually just ramp up the conversation. So
yes, I love it. I love it. Now I see Cass is in the building. Shout out to everybody that's here watching live in the comments. They're cheering you on. How did you go about putting together your panelists, your co-hosts?
Okay, well, we actually went through a audition process. Crazy thing is that we actually had our auditions on January 26th, the day that Kobe passed away, RIP. And that day on, it was just kind of odd because the day of casting, the energy was just weird. You know what I'm saying? Going. But luckily after that, we were able to curate this amazing cast, and they kind of just fell through. It literally just fell through perfectly, to where we didn't have to, use alternatives or anything like that. They all stayed on board, and what we do appreciate is the fact that they've all been very patient with the entire process. So yeah, we see y'all in there right now in the chat.
Yes. So tell me more, if you don't mind, like, who are your cast members, and like I said, how did you pick them? So and so is the funny one, and so on, right? Like, explain to me, like, the personality types. What can we expect?
You want to go through them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have our girl, Woke Unicorn, Mariah. She is a flip coin, I would say. Like, you can get really anything with her, but it's also like certain things that you just won't expect. So that's what I would say with Mariah. Like, she really does have an opinion on her too. So you're gonna hear some stuff from Mariah. Who else?
We have Brittany, our hustling mama. And she is just so down to earth, so relatable. She just unfiltered. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
saying it her way.
Right, exactly. And she comes from a very humble perspective, I would say. And she's just dope. Just dope. And then we have Kyrie. He thinks that he's the cast member. He will tell you that he's the funniest one. But that's debatable. We don't know. To watch the show, determine that yourself.
Exactly. And then we have Amina. Amina's our hood healer. Like, even like when we talk, it's just like, okay, overlap. But she spits like knowledge too, and she gives you like a devil's advocate side. So that's really good to even see in Amina. We have Munir, the life of the party.
Entire life of the entire party. Okay.
Yeah,
he's everything.
He has a lot of energy, and he also has a good perspective as well. I would say that a lot of our castmates, all of them have different perspectives, which is different. And it gives variety and diversity. And we have Ernie. Ernie.
We have Ernie from the Bronx, repping the
Boogie
Bronx.
Down Bronx.
The Boogie Down. Yes. So really, and especially adding from the Latin community, that's exactly what we need. So things that play. But yeah.
And then we have the host.
Yes. I'm also from New York, style and bring that flavor. But but it's really hosting this show and working with these people.
Yes, I love it. I love the energy. And I really especially love the whole idea, the notion of not waiting for anybody else for your opportunity and creating it on your own. So talk to me about that, because this is a business within a business. So just talk to me about the guts that it takes to go out and do it for yourself, and, maybe some of the barriers you guys have overcome so far.
Well, it takes a lot. One, being Black, two, being a woman, and three, actually having something to say and wanting to say it. I think a lot of it has to do with our team. A lot of it has to do with us encouraging each other, because there's some days where I'm just like, throughout this corona, I was just like, okay, Chloe, she's our chief marketing officer, one of the founders of PL. I was like, girl, you gotta talk to me, because I don't know what I'm gonna do. This is too much. Like, we have to get this done or whatever, but it's just mainly, and then talking to Shadrain as well.
Just that energy, and other people like picking you up, and like just making sure that you guys get the work done, and like see your perspective out in the world. I think that's really important, and just creating relatable content. That's really it too. Like, seeing how I want to be seen on the screen, like seeing my opinion, seeing like, just sometimes you don't feel like you're heard as a creative.
Exactly.
So that's really where we are inspired with doing the series and starting the series, because it's just us putting our opinion out there and not giving a
crap about it.
Perfect. So, talk to me about the decision to put your show on YouTube. There are a bunch of platforms now. YouTube probably is the most popular, so it's not a trick question, but why did you guys choose to go to YouTube?
Well, YouTube was the main choice. It is the most popular. It doesn't require people to pay for it. We kind of just wanted to put it out there and for the audience to just grow organically. Exactly, to grow with us. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It wasn't really a hard decision to make.
Right. Okay. Let's see what else we want to know.
Ask us some questions in the comments. What do y'all want to know?
Yes, ask some questions. Use the Q&A function too, so we can put it on the screen. But talk to me about Megan Thee Stallion. We're watching the rise of the rapper activist, and I think this is what we've been begging for years, for decades. She's here, but people are still criticizing this girl. She can't do nothing right. So what do you guys think so far?
You were talking to
right?
stallions right here.
Right, I'm a little pony.
Hi, girl. I'm a little pony. I'm done.
Your honorary stallion.
Right. No, but you're like, I feel like we're biased in this, right? But also even seeing how a lot of it played out for Megan, it's like that would never happen to like a regular, everyday girl. Like not a multicultural or even people of color. Like that usually happens to us. So it's just like we're seeing it play out, and people are tired of seeing it play out. Some people are tired, and some people are like criticizing her. I don't really get the criticism, to be honest. That's a little weird to me.
Yeah.
Facts.
But I feel like she should be able to live her life freely, and also Tory without the violence. Whatever other else that's happening in her life and her business, and she's out party, whatever people are saying. Just I feel like a lot of like celebrity culture is the cancel culture is kind of taking over like too much, and that's just my personal opinion. But we want to give a different perspective, even with the show, that everything doesn't need to be canceled either. So we're going to discuss it and debate it, and the whys and why nots, and the pros and the cons. So people just hate on Meg, to be honest.
No, they really do. They hate on our girl every single day. And to be honest, I feel like this entire situation is an eye opener for young women. And I think definitely with the show, it's for us to just express that from our point of view, that we do need to be protected. Everything that she's saying is not wrong.
It's not wrong.
It's not wrong. The fact that, some people are annoyed with hearing about it because they're doing nothing about it. It's just, okay, well, we can make those changes, then we don't have to be having a conversation every day. But since you guys are continuously defending this person or defending an aggressor, then we're going to have to keep having this conversation. You guys bought the album. We're going to have to keep having this conversation.
Right.
So
we're definitely about to talk about that.
Yes. Great answer, ladies. I'm just trying to allow you guys to showcase your personalities and your opinions. We do have questions from the floor, but before I ask them, you guys consider yourselves millennials?
Yeah, definitely.
What do you think about Gen Z and how they're voicing their opinions? They're getting really creative with social media in terms of activism, in terms of political involvement. Do you have any thoughts or opinions about that? The guys coming after us?
I don't feel
they're not coming after us. Yeah. I feel like dope. Gen Zers are dope.
Yeah. They don't care. They on another level of effort. Like, I love it.
I respect it. Like, some things I may not do, and that's just my opinion. But if you're going to do it, and you're going to be speaking your heart and your way, do it. We have a lot of Gen Zers on our team.
Right.
And it's just, I feel like they really bring a better perspective also. Like, it's also like a learning situation. So I love it. I love what they're doing.
I love how direct they are, and how creative and how unapologetic they are. Like, I live for it. I live for not accepting no and being like, okay, well, you told me no, then fine, I'm going to create it myself.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, so that's pretty much what we did with Pink Lemonade. It's kind of like, okay, well, you told us now. A whole entire brand. So follow us. Okay, go to our website.
Oh, guys. So apparently I can't show the questions on the screen, but I can read them to you.
Okay.
Raya wants to know, what can we expect this season of Pynk and Sip?
You can expect a lot of juicy content. Yeah. We're talking about a lot of amazing topics. Hey.
We're touching on some topics this season. That's all we can really tell. We don't want to do much.
Well, we do, but generally speaking, we talk about a lot of things ranging from politics, pop culture, relationships, all types of things. So
all that.
In order for you guys to find out, you kind of have to subscribe.
Period. Okay. Head over to YouTube. They premiere Monday, October 19th, 8 p.m. Eastern time on YouTube. And guess what? That's the hour after my celebrity artist spotlight kicked off. So you can come listen to me talk to Diana Jones and then go head over and watch Pynk and Sip. Okay. That's what we're going to do.
Transfer of energy. Yes.
We're going to have a whole little watch night. Okay. We got a whole itinerary for you lined up. Yeah, so head over to their YouTube channel right now and subscribe so that way you're notified when they go live, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So we have Ladies the Truth wants to know about your thoughts on young people and voting. Such a responsible question.
It's so funny that you say that. Our first episode is about voting, right?
It is. It's all about voting.
We believe voting is very important. We feel like as a brand, we're always educating people and also telling people, get your voice out there. So it doesn't make sense for us not to support voting, right?
Right. Exactly.
We believe everybody has their right to their own opinion and their own voice, and you need to make sure that it's actually heard. People died for that, so we should actually use it. So
yeah, we're actually hosting our own Instagram lives, like a series of them called "How Loud Is Your Voice," and pretty much we interview someone from the PL team. We'll interview someone else, pretty much talking about how they feel about voting, what are they doing to help us and push the agenda to vote and be social and stuff like that. So yeah, you guys should pretty much tune into that as well. Follow us on Instagram so that you can know when our next event is coming up.
Right.
If you're not picking up the theme, go follow them. Get into it. Join the movement. Ladies Truth asked another great question. In your opinion, do Black men need to step up?
Yes.
Like, is that even a question?
Who said otherwise? Whoever said otherwise. But yes. In general, but yes, Black men.
I feel like everybody needs to step up. Basically 50-50. Yes. Black men, we need y'all stepping up.
Sis is like, don't be letting them off the hook. We talking about Black men right now.
Y'all, but we tell y'all when it's real.
Step it up
some trifling stuff. That's not cute.
No, I'm not trying to put y'all on the spot, but like, what does that mean? Because I've actually seen men ask that, and they don't understand. Like, I feel like I show up for my sister. If my aunt needs help jumping her car, I show up for that. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
Well, that's fine. Actually, continue to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Be the example, but also look at your bros, look at your homies. If they come to you talking about how they, hurt this girl or whatever the case is, or they're trying to make light of a serious situation, you need to be the one to be like, yo, bro, that's not cool. Yep. It's not funny. Yep. But a lot of men are good men. I do believe that. But they're good in private, or they're only good to their family. They're not good in public. And it's like or around their friends. And it's like, bro, this is a full-time job.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's also with the same message of like protecting Black women, right? Like you have to make sure you're not just protecting your family. Like, you have to make sure that if you're going to say that message, say it for every person. I, unfortunately, even during this time, I saw a post online where it was just like, we need to protect all Black women, especially, not especially, but including ugly ones. Like, you know how God see beauty. So it's just like, you need to be protecting all Black women, no matter their looks, what their organization, like, that doesn't matter. You need to protect them because you would want someone to do the same if it was you.
Yeah.
Simple
No, that's
as
a
that.
great point. It's weird how, you know, some men only protect women that they're attracted to.
Yeah.
And once they're not attracted to you, then you don't deserve protection.
Yeah.
It's a little weird, but Black women protect Black men all the time, no matter what you look like.
Exactly.
So that needs.
In my best New York accent, that's mad corny, son. Like, don't be goofy.
Facts. All facts.
Rebel Poppy wants to know, what show would you compare Pynk and Sip to, if you could?
Hey, Munir.
Oh, hey.
Oh, well, we would compare it to The Breakfast Club.
It's like
with a little bit of Oprah.
Sprinkle.
Just a little bit of Oprah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sprinkle of Keke Palmer's show. If you guys have not seen her show, well, I think it was whatever. But yeah, if you guys can look back at her shows and stuff like that, her energy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Keke Palmer like vibes with outspokenness. Okay, like
yeah.
Everybody's.
I totally stay in Keke Palmer, so I love that y'all said that. I'm definitely tuning in. If I wasn't already, that was it.
Food, like, and I don't know why people were sleeping on her.
She's a whole entire blueprint.
Right.
Yes.
Entire millennial Gen Z era.
Yes.
She's the blueprint.
She is.
Keke.
I fully agree. She reminds me of old Hollywood in a way that I think social media and reality stars have kind of destroyed what it means to be a celebrity. I think Keke still found a way to like maintain that while still being contemporary. I don't know. I love the way you said it. She's the blueprint. She just really is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Keke, if you're listening, if you watch this, sis, we would love to have you on the show. Hit us up in our DMs. Okay.
Listen, ladies, the truth might as well come on here and do this interview. This is another good question. She wants to know, do you feel like the generation of women before us properly prepared us for the life that we're going through now? Could they have?
That's a deep question.
We didn't know we was going to be competing against Instagram models 20 years ago. That didn't exist.
Facts. I think with this question, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a jam-packed question.
It is.
But I will say that we love and we respect our mothers and our aunties and our grandmas, because without them and without their guidance, we wouldn't have that, that meat and potatoes and that faith, to keep it put in this competitive lifestyle that we're living in right now. So
yeah, they prepared us as best as they could.
Exactly.
Right? So
with what they knew. So
with my friends, some of my friends who already have kids, hey, shout out to y'all. That's my babies. Right. Actually, like, seeing them even raise kids, right? It's just like, wow. Like, this is what my mom was going through. So, like, it's like certain, like, as you like grow older, you just like learn to like just accept your lessons that you did receive from the older generation, and just try to do this one, to be honest, because 2020 was not it. Okay, they couldn't get me for 2020.
Girl, nobody did. It cracks me up thinking about all the promises and resolutions and stuff that we created at the start of the year. You could not have predicted it. Hollywood couldn't even have wrote a script like this.
Oh no. Very, like, I imagine 2020 being in a movie. Like, there was too many climaxes. Like, oh my gosh. Like, I was just mind blown the whole time. Every day was like, this?
Another day in the house?
Again?
Being forced to be in the house.
So,
like,
it definitely could have been its own movie. Someone needs to
These must be your followers, because this question here is really involved. Trey 5BPC Hopefully it's not like a spam account. It said, why do you think Black conservatives are outcasted by the Black community? Is that a personal question? Are you feeling some type of way, Trey?
So we're on PNS, right? Mm-hmm. We don't really have like, it wasn't like a really settled opinion about this question at all. I think that I wouldn't have that answer, right? I can just give you my best perception of it, and I feel like it could be in any community where you're just like, you feel like you're an outcast. Maybe depending on the area you're in, mm-hmm. you can feel like an outcast. Maybe Black conservatives are in different areas, like they can't be in New Jersey because New Jersey. So maybe moving down south would help. Maybe right. I can't really give you the answer there, but
yeah, because to be honest, like it's not. I don't look forward to or really care to make a Black conservative a pariah of the day. I don't.
Yeah, but I feel like we should also be able to like freely discuss our points. I don't feel like a lot of people are like violence within like the. When I think of like Proud Boys and Donald Trump's like mentioning of them telling them to stand by, stand back, they're actually preparing for some type of violence on election day. So I don't condone like violence being in the middle. As long as each side is able to say their opinion and say it freely without violence being involved.
Right.
That's all I'm really concerned about. So I'm sorry I couldn't answer your question, sir. But you can watch Pynk and Sip. We'll discuss that.
Our castmates can answer your question directly.
Right. And we see you in the comments, guys. So.
Right. We take fan questions. We take fan questions. So if you please DM us and let us know what's on your mind, because we're always open to have these discussions. So.
Yep. For sure. This was just like a little taste, a little sample of what you can expect from Pynk and Sip, which premieres this Monday, October 19th, 8 p.m. on YouTube. So head to their channel, subscribe right now, okay? And like I said, make sure you check that out after you come back here. Yeah. 7 p.m. I'm interviewing Donnell Jones all week long, 7 p.m. Eastern time, talking to different celebrities. So make sure you come back here, subscribe, go follow Pynk Lemonade right now on Instagram.
Right now.
So that way you don't miss no announcements, invitations, opportunities to contribute to the show. I think that's a really great aspect to have, watcher, viewer engagement. So if you got questions like you've asked already, make sure that you write them down and come visit them on Monday and show them some love and support. Ladies, I really appreciate you spending some time with me today. I am so looking forward to Monday. I know it's going to be a great show.
Thank you. We're having a watch party. I'm serious about this. Okay, we're gonna start, then we're gonna end with Pynk and Sip, and then we just have consensus after.
Exactly. 7:30 is our pink carpet event where you can actually meet the cast, and we'll have a few questions and stuff hosted by our very own Charles Jones. Yeah. And you guys come through with the live chat. You get to meet them. And then right after that, we'll be at the episode.
All right. So I look forward again to tuning in. Guys, if you're just tuning in, make sure you watch the playback. Early on in the conversation, they told us a lot about the marketing agency that is presenting this new talk show, how they all got started, how they actually selected the cast. I see someone asking about male viewers. There are male cast members, sir. So please watch the replay. And tell a friend, share this live if you enjoyed it, and come back here. All right. Every week, Artist Spotlight, Fridays and Sundays. And then this week I got a special presentation for you. So just make sure you tap in. Okay. All right. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.